Hello everyone, welcome in our today's video tutorial. Well, this video is about donning and doffing. Well, you'll find this donning and doffing video a bit different from the conventional videos which are produced by CDC USA or Public Health Expert UK. Why this video is different? Because our country is different. You see, in those countries, in the hospitals, there are safety system. And by safety system, I mean they have different donning and doffing room. They have different entry and exit point. Their hospitals are divided into different zone, green zone, red zone, and white zone. But in your country, you will not find nothing like that. That is why this donning and doffing video is a bit different to combat our systemless system. Well, this is a checklist. I'll not go in details. I'll go to the video section very quickly. You see, these are the things that has been included in the checklist. So make sure these things are available in your donning room before you start your donning procedure. You can match the checklist here. Well, before starting the main segment of the donning part, you need to prepare a backup or returning kit. What are the things that should take in the returning kit? One N95 respirator, one pair of gloves, one surgical cap, and one goggles. And I will explain it later on why this safety kit is necessary. Well, put that poly bag into a Ziploc bag and attach the Ziploc bag, and that will be followed by putting the Ziploc bag to another poly bag. Well, let's start the donning procedure with wearing the first pair of gloves. That will be followed by wearing the shoes. You see, we have used rubber shoes here. Why? Because rubber shoes are very easy to disinfect. You can put these rubber shoes into a bleach solution and the shoes are ready to use in the very next day. Well, now you will wear short sleeve shoe cover that will be covered by a poly bag shown in this video, and you will take help of a micro port to attach the poly bag with your foot. One round of micro port at the knee level and another round of micro port at the ankle level. Well, after you're done with the poly bag, now comes the wearing the surgical head cap. That will be followed by wearing the N95 respirator. And one thing, you need a mirror in your doffing area, because to adjust the N95 respirator, you need to see yourself in the mirror. You see how you first you fix the upper strap, that will be followed by lower strap. Then fix the nose piece with your nose. And one thing to remember, many times the upper strap will keep pinching on your ear if you don't fix the upper strap a bit higher. Now the leak test, as we don't have any device to perform the leak test, that is why this manual leak test is performed. Now put on a surgical mask over your N95 respirator. Then wear the second pair of gloves and try to pull the sleeve as far as possible. Make sure the gloves are very well fit to your hands. Now the coverall part. Before wearing the coverall, you should check the coverall very cautiously, because many a time you might find a rent in the coverall. Then if you wear a defective coverall, there will be no use of wearing a coverall. Especially check the perineal area very closely. Now put on the coverall by sitting on a chair. Introduce the leg very softly. That will be followed by pulling the coverall over your body. Introduce your hands. Then you need to pull the chain up to your neck level. The chain will go up to your neck level. And when you reach to the neck level, you will pull on your hood, and you will find a neck strap at the neck level. You see, this is the neck strap, and in the neck strap there is a sticker. You need to pull off the cover of the sticker. You see, this is, let us show please. This is, yes, this is the cover of the sticker. You take it out and fix it with your coverall. That is fine. Okay, now it's time to wear the third and fourth pair of gloves, and the sleeve of these gloves will go over your PPE sleeve. I mean over your coverall sleeve. And as usual, pull the sleeve of the gloves as far as possible. Now the shoe covers. This is a long sleeve shoe covers. Mind it, this is your third pair of shoe covers. First short sleeve, then your poly covering. That will be followed by long sleeve shoe covers. See how to fix the shoe covers. You'll find a belt at the upper end, and you will fix the belt with one round. You need not to take sanitizer while doffing. Well, the final pair of gloves, that is the fourth pair of gloves. Oh, well, now final two things. One is goggles, one is face shield. The goggles should be used disposable. Now, the final step, that is putting the face shield, and you are all set to go into COVID area. So that is how the donning is done. Now there is doffing time. Well, before you start the doffing, make sure there are two chairs in the room, and with your sanitizer bottle, you will sanitize the two chairs. And one principle is that you will use one chair before removing the coverall, and after removing the coverall, you will use the other chair. Well, and sanitize your hand before every step. First, you need to sanitize the PPE with your sprayer grossly, especially at the zip area and the foot area, because these are the areas those you are going to touch while removing the coverall. And that is why always you need an assistant while doffing. Now sit on the chair and remove the long sleeve shoe covers. And mind it, after removing the long sleeve shoe covers, you should change the gloves, because the foot area is grossly contaminated. That is why after removing the shoe covers, you should not use that gloves anymore. So there comes the removing the first pair of gloves after removing the shoe covers. And you should always make ready a bin so that you can discard the used protective equipments on the designated bin. And you see, taking hand sanitizer after every steps. Well, after removing the shoe covers, you have to remove your face shield and goggles. And while removing anything from your head region or face region, always lean forward. Now it's time to take off the coverall. And before that, as usual, you need to take hand sanitizer. Now first, remove the collar strap. Pull the chain a bit lower before removing the hood, because keeping the chain in situ, you'll not be able to remove the hood. You see, you have to pull out the chain a bit and then you will remove the hood. Well, after removing the hood, you pull off the chain to the lower level, and it's now time to remove the coverall. You make a twisting movement of your upper trunk that will lower down the PPE coverall from your shoulders. Well, after removing the PPE from your shoulders, you will take out your hands in an inside out manner, you see, like this. And after that, you will never touch the outer layer of the PPE with your hands. Always touch the inner layer. Roll the PPE like this up to your leg, then sit on the chair. And very gently remove the PPE through your leg. And you see, always touch the inner part of the PPE, not the outer part, because the outer part is contaminated, that has been exposed to the COVID environment. Put the coverall in the designated bin. Now you have to sit on the new chair, not the previous chair, because now you are wearing the OT dress, which you will take up to your hotel. Remove that pair of gloves. This is your removing the second pair of gloves, because you have touched with your hand in the PPE that has been grossly contaminated. That's why you have to remove the gloves. That will be followed by removing the N95 respirator, and that will be followed by removing the cap. And as usual, as instructed, you should always lean forward while removing any protective things from your head region. Now remove your surgical cap, and now comes the necessity of returning kit. And before that, you need to remove the third pair of the gloves, because the mask has been exposed to the external environment, and as you have touched the mask, so that is a remove the third pair of gloves. Now you are left with one pair of gloves, and now open up your returning kit, as that has been made before you even started the donning procedure. So in the returning kit, you have a 95 respirator, fix it. And other things, your surgical cap, where the gloves that has been kept in the returning kit, and surgical cap. And the goggles. Well, at this stage, you will leave the doffing area and you will go outside the hospital. Well, after going outside the hospital, you will wait for your transport to come, and when the transport has arrived, after you have left the doffing area, you are outside the hospital, and there we'll remove the polythene layer that has been attached to your foot in doffing. Now you are left with one shoe cover. So when the transport has arrived, you will get your entry in the transport, and before getting entry into transport, remove the final pair of shoe covers. Well, now you are all set to go to your hotel. That is how you can do your donning and doffing in a safe way in our systemless system. and after that you will go to your hotel room. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please visit our site and like our Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/chpbsr. Thank you very much.